Hey everyone, quick video today. I want to talk to you about muscle fiber types. I was reading a research study on as you age, you get slower, and that's true, right? But the study said that that's because you're not training your fast twitch muscle fiber types. And so they suggested explosive type movements like, power cleans and just really things that are ballistic that totally disagree with simply because you're raising the injury factor. So I'm going to explain to you how to train those fast twitch muscle fiber types. Now, they're the most important fiber types as far as muscular growth, okay? So here's how it works. I don't know if you can see this, but there are 4 different muscle fiber types, okay? And the muscle fiber types, we're just going to call them type 1, type 2A, type 2AB, and type 2B. The type 2B is the ones that's your fast, which is called fast glycolytic, I think that's the word. But in order to train those muscles, you actually have to fatigue these other 3 types of muscles first. And this type here, the type 2B, is the ones we're after. By the way, when you stimulate those, it only takes about 4 to 20 seconds to stimulate those, but it takes anywhere from 4 to 10 days based on individual responses to exercise to recover from that, okay? So in order to get to that type 2B, the type we want, the fast twitch, we have to fatigue all of the other types, the type 1, 2A, and 2AB. In order to do that, what you do is you make sure that you are under the load the whole time. And what I mean by that is when you start a set, you keep tension on the set, you fatigue those muscles on purpose. Most people think that when you lift weights, it's all about mechanical work. I did 100 pounds for 10 reps or whatever. Okay, that's mechanical work. That's not my goal. My goal is to stimulate muscle as deeply and thoroughly as we can, getting to that fast twitch muscle fiber type. So we fatigue the type 1. We fatigue the second type. We fatigue the third type. Now it's starting to get harder and the burn is coming into your muscle. But now once you get there, that's where the magic happens. The magic happens when you stay in the set for as long as you possibly can, keeping perfect form and not allowing your body to let the tension go. So you create fatigue on purpose until you cannot move the weight any further safely. And then what you do is you keep pulling or pushing until you completely fatigue that muscle. That stimulates that fast twitch muscle fiber type. Now, with that said, we have it stimulated, but that's not the end of it. Now you have to do things. And so what the study said is you get slower as you get older. In order to get faster, step forward and catch yourself. Things like that. My thing is this: stimulate those muscles and then stay active. Get out, do stuff. Once a week, maybe challenge yourself to climb Monk's Mountain. We have Monk's Mountain in our area, to climb that hill. Anything that you can do to keep yourself active. So your strength training is a few days a week. You just do 2 days a week. Some people can only handle 1. Here's what happens a lot of times. A lot of times people say, I feel really good, so I want to add a 3rd day. And my answer is always this: no, I don't want you to add a 3rd day. And here's why. Because I don't want you to be great at exercise, I want you to be great at life. And so exercising properly creates strength and mobility, we'll use that word, so that you can do what you want to do. For me, I love to train jujitsu, I love to take bike rides, I love to hang out with my family, I love to go out and do stuff. I stay pretty active. That is what it's all about. So we want to learn to age gracefully, and we do that by training properly. We get our whole body as strong as we possibly can. As we age, we keep it as strong as we can, and then we keep moving from there. Hopefully that helps you, and hopefully it makes a lot of sense.